The Spanish Inquisition is a dark period in history that is often shrouded in mystery and misconception. Many people believe that it was a time of extreme religious persecution and torture, but the reality is much more complex. In this video, we will explore the origins of the Spanish Inquisition, its purpose, and the impact it had on Spain and the rest of the world. The Spanish Inquisition was established in 1478 by King Ferdinand Roman II of Aragon and Queen Isabella I of Castile. Its primary purpose was to identify and punish those who were not practicing Catholicism in secret. This was a time when Spain was a predominantly Catholic country, and the monarchs believed that any deviation from the faith was a threat to their power and the stability of the state. The Inquisition was also a response to the growing influence of Protestantism in Europe. The monarchs feared that the spread of Protestantism would weaken their authority and lead to political instability. They believed that the Inquisition would help to root out any Protestant sympathizers and prevent the spread of heresy. The Inquisition was initially established as a tribunal that would investigate and punish those accused of heresy. It was staffed by Dominican friars who were trained in theology and canon law. The Inquisition had the power to arrest, imprison, and even execute those found guilty of heresy. Over time, the Inquisition became more powerful and expanded its reach beyond just heresy. It began to investigate other crimes such as witchcraft, blasphemy, and sexual deviance. The Inquisition also became a tool for the monarchs to maintain their power and control over the population. In the next segment, we will explore the methods used by the Inquisition to identify and punish those accused of heresy. The Inquisition used a variety of methods to identify and punish those accused of heresy. One of the most infamous methods was the use of torture. The Inquisitors believed that torture was a necessary tool to extract confessions from those accused of heresy. The most common form of torture was the estripado, where the accused were suspended by their arms, which were tied behind their back. This caused extreme pain and dislocated the shoulders. Another method used by the Inquisition was the use of informants. The Inquisitors relied heavily on informants to identify those who were not practicing Catholicism in secret. These informants were often motivated by personal gain or revenge and would provide false information to the Inquisition. The Inquisition also used a system of secret denunciations. This allowed anyone to accuse another person of heresy without revealing their identity. The system was open to abuse and often led to false accusations. Once someone was accused of heresy, they would be arrested and brought before the Inquisition. They would be interrogated and asked to confess to their crimes. If they refused to confess, they would be subjected to torture until they did. Those found guilty of heresy would be punished in a variety of ways. The most severe punishment was death by burning at the stake. Other punishments included imprisonment, confiscation of property, and public humiliation. The methods used by the Inquisition were brutal and often led to false confessions and accusations. The Inquisition was a powerful tool for the monarchs to maintain their power and control over the population, but it came at a great cost to the people of Spain. In the next segment, we will explore the impact of the Inquisition on Spain and the rest of the world. The impact of the Inquisition on Spain and the rest of the world was significant. The Inquisition was a powerful tool for the monarchs to maintain their power and control over the population, but it came at a great cost to the people of Spain. The Inquisition led to a climate of fear and suspicion in Spain. People were afraid to speak out or express their opinions for fear of being accused of heresy. This led to a stifling of intellectual and cultural growth in Spain. The Inquisition also had a significant impact on the Jewish and Muslim populations of Spain. In 1492, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella issued the Alhambra Decree, which expelled all Jews from Spain. Many Jews were forced to convert to Catholicism or face expulsion. This led to the loss of a significant portion of Spain's intellectual and cultural heritage. The Inquisition also had an impact on the rest of the world. The Spanish Empire was one of the most powerful empires in the world during the 16th century. The Inquisition was used as a tool to maintain control over the colonies and prevent the spread of Protestantism. This led to the persecution of indigenous peoples and the suppression of their cultures and beliefs. The Inquisition also had an impact on the Catholic Church. The brutality of the Inquisition led to a backlash against the Church and a loss of faith among many Catholics. The Inquisition was seen as a stain on the Church's reputation and led to a decline in its power and influence. In conclusion, the Inquisition was a dark period in history that had a significant impact on Spain and the rest of the world. The methods used by the Inquisition were brutal and often led to false accusations and confessions. The Inquisition led to a climate of fear and suspicion in Spain and had a significant impact on the Jewish and Muslim populations. The Inquisition also had an impact on the rest of the world, leading to the persecution of indigenous peoples and a decline in the power and influence of the Catholic Church. In the next segment, we will explore the legacy of the Inquisition and its impact on modern-day Spain. The legacy of the Inquisition is still felt in Spain today. The Inquisition had a significant impact on Spanish culture and society, and its effects can still be seen in modern-day Spain. One of the most significant legacies of the Inquisition is the impact it had on the Jewish and Muslim populations of Spain. The expulsion of the Jews and the forced conversion of many Muslims led to the loss of a significant portion of Spain's intellectual and cultural heritage. Today, there is a growing movement in Spain to recognize and celebrate the contributions of the Jewish and Muslim communities to Spanish culture. The Inquisition also had an impact on the Catholic Church. The brutality of the Inquisition led to a decline in the power and influence of the Church. Today, the Church in Spain is much less powerful than it was during the time of the Inquisition. The Inquisition also had an impact on Spanish politics. The use of the Inquisition as a tool to maintain control over the population led to a culture of authoritarianism in Spain. This culture of authoritarianism persisted long after the Inquisition was abolished and has had a significant impact on Spanish politics. Despite its dark legacy, the Inquisition also had some positive effects on Spain. The Inquisition helped to create a sense of national identity in Spain and played a role in the country's rise to power during the 16th century. In conclusion, the legacy of the Inquisition is complex and multifaceted. The Inquisition had a significant impact on Spanish culture, society, and politics, and its effects can still be seen in modern-day Spain. While the Inquisition had some positive effects, its brutality and impact on minority communities cannot be ignored. In the final segment, we will summarize the key points of this video and reflect on the lessons we can learn from the Inquisition. In this video, we have explored the origins, methods, impact, and legacy of the Spanish Inquisition. The Inquisition was a dark period in history that had a significant impact on Spain and the rest of the world. The Inquisition was established as a tool to maintain control over the population and prevent the spread of heresy. The methods used by the Inquisition were brutal and often led to false accusations and confessions. The Inquisition led to a climate of fear and suspicion in Spain and had a significant impact on the Jewish and Muslim populations. The legacy of the Inquisition is complex and multifaceted. The Inquisition had a significant impact on Spanish culture, society, and politics, and its effects can still be seen in modern-day Spain. While the Inquisition had some positive effects, its brutality and impact on minority communities cannot be ignored. The lessons we can learn from the Inquisition are many. We can learn the dangers of authoritarianism and the importance of protecting the rights of minority communities. We can learn the importance of intellectual and cultural diversity and the dangers of suppressing dissenting opinions. In conclusion, the Spanish Inquisition was a dark period in history that had a significant impact on Spain and the rest of the world. While we cannot change the past, we can learn from it and work towards a better future.